Hello everyone. It's been quite a while. This is your boy Hot Sauce Man here. No glasses behind the channel necessary. Well, kind of, sort of, for the most part. So update here. Gonna make this a pretty relatively short update. So I have finally decided in which direction I want the channel to go, and what I exactly want to do with it. Because as y'all kind of know, I started off doing Destiny 2 stuff. However, Destiny 2 it's kind of drying up for me personally, and just the absurd amount of nerfs and stuff, and it's kind of starting to get to me, and a lot of time related stuff is just kind of getting to me. So I decided to lean away from it. I do not plan on this channel becoming dedicated to one particular game. Genre, possibly, but one particular game, do not expect that out of this channel. That will not happen. So I'm going to let you know some stuff in the pipeline here. So this is actually going to be, I think I'm going to focus more on Soul stuff. I really enjoyed doing, I really enjoyed doing the whole Bloodborne thing. That Bloodborne project is currently my favorite project to work on. Even though some of the Spider-Man stuff did a little bit better, and even Elden Ring co-op did a bit better, status update on that, me and my girlfriend still have really rough schedules to work around, so me and her actually haven't been able to play together much, let alone eat dinner together. So, because we have opposing schedules, that series is becoming difficult, and I do need something to supplement that series that I can do on my own. So let me tell you what's on the pipeline. First off, I'm deleting the Witcher 3 video. Especially if I look at it and it didn't do well or whatever. I'm just deleting it straight up. Witcher 3, however, will be streamed on Twitch, and I will put a Twitch link in the description. It will be streamed on Twitch Saturday nights, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be Witcher 3 stream time. Once I'm done beating Witcher 3, if y'all enjoyed turning up to those streams or whatever, let me know. And maybe I can find another game to stream on those days, but just let me know. Saturdays, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'll put the link in the description. I'll be streaming The Witcher 3 on Twitch, and y'all can help make decisions or whatever. For most important quests I'm going to do, but be prepared for some Gwent. Be prepared to learn about some Gwent as well in those streams. But those times I'll be streaming. Now in terms of videos, what do we got in the pipeline? First off, later on in the Destiny 2 season, you will be seeing a Bonk Dragon Titan build that I'm coming up with. I'm just waiting to get the Dragon's Breath Exotic Catalyst and to get that done. Also expect a Warlock Crossbow build for the new dungeon exotic, so those two exotics will be getting a build. We did see a Strambo in the trailer. Do not expect a build out of that. I don't necessarily care for making particularly like Strand builds. Or Stasis for that matter anymore until something new happens or Stasis Titan gets buffed. It gets a legitimate buff. Other than that, so Witcher 3 is not gonna continue. Elden Ring co-op will continue. Elden Ring co-op will continue with Torchic here. And by the way, her setup is literally like an arm's length away, so that's why you can hear her sometimes in the videos. We don't have great soundproofing here. But other than that, since that stuff will be pushed down the pipeline. Since that's just gonna get pushed down, what are y'all getting? So, first and foremost, Demon Souls remake. That's what y'all are going to be getting first. This one is going to take a lot of time to get together. I will probably, if I die a lot in a certain episode, I will probably have to. I'm going to try to edit as much as I can on this PS5 itself. Because I know it's only on PS5, I'm pretty sure at least. So that'll be on PS5. Don't expect the narrator with a beard to pop up again for that particular series, due to Demon Souls is a pretty self-contained story, and yes, Bloodborne is too, but Bloodborne is so much more in depth than Demon Souls is. Demon Souls is generally not as in depth as Bloodborne. That being said, Demon Souls does have some good music, and I will, of course, point out those pieces as well. After Demon Souls, by the way, this will probably stretch into next year. So after Demon Souls is done, by the way, Final Check got pushed into June, so pulling that off. You'll have Demon Souls first. Then you will have Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1. That'll be next. And this time your narrator will come back, be giving some little tidbits. And again, I'm going to have to individually save some video clips of the different areas, because those areas are going to meld into the next series after that, which will be Dark Souls 3. I am skipping Dark Souls 2. I will not play Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is basically the Miles Morales Spider-Man game to the Dark Souls trilogy or whatever. I don't necessarily plan on playing Sekiro either. Eliminating DLC is a ways off as well, so don't roll any once. We will probably end with the Elden Beast fight on the co-op series. That'll probably where we will end with that. But after Dark Souls 3, though, I'm making no further plans than that besides Final Shape. By the way, the Final Shape and the Day 1 raid and me raiding and stuff, that will be streamed on Twitch, not on YouTube. Also what will be happening is Hades 2. Whenever the game Hades 2 releases, I will be stopping everything and covering that game. The first Hades isn't a game that I would have necessarily have recorded videos on, so I'm kind of curious on how the Hades 2 structure is going to be. Due to dungeon crawlers like that, it's kind of hard to pinpoint repeat runs and when to edit out repeat runs and that sort of thing, so that's kind of complicated. Also, we do have, it's speculated at least, I'm assuming we're at least going to get a trailer next year for Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Budokai 4, which will be a Dragon Ball fighting game. I will be covering that. Don't expect more than just 1 or 2 off videos. So yeah, you might see a 1-off video or 2-off video, like 1 or 2 off videos. So that'll be that. Other than that, of course, if the Bloodborne remake or remaster gets announced on PlayStation Direct next year, then obviously I will be definitely covering that game whenever it releases. Of course I will be. There's no news on Doom or anything like that. If a new Doom game comes out, I will be covering that. That is pretty much the only FPS game that I'll be covering on this channel, probably for a really long while. Unless the Atomic Heart DLC has to be good. The first one was not, so I decided not to cover it because it was so boring, so monotonous. My girlfriend fell asleep watching me play through it, and I almost fell asleep playing through it. But, let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments below. Maybe I'll do a little thing on this little figure wall here I'm building here. This little figure wall. Maybe I'll cover that in a future video. But anyway, on that note, there's the update for you. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.